Hello guys, I'm Uday Kumar. This video going to see about how to do matrix operation using multi-threading. So that import java.tool.scanner, then public class and class name as matrix operation empty. Next you're going to create a thread addition. So static class thread order implements enable. So using a int R1, R2 and a C1, C2. R and C refers to rows and columns. Then int of A, B, D. Then thread add of int r1, int r2, int c1 and c2. Then int of a and int of b. And using this function, this r1 equal to r1, then r2 equal to r2, then c1 is equal to c1, then c2 equal to c2, then a equal to b. Sorry, a equal to a and then b equal to b. Then using a public void run of if r1 not equal to r2 and c1 not equal to c2, then we'll print a matrix can be added. Yes, d equal to add of a comma b. Then get then int of get solution. Then return d. The same as for the subtraction and multiplication. Static class thread sub implements runnable. Then using the same r1 r2 and c1 c2 for int and int of a b and e. Then that sub of int r1 r2 then c1 c2 int of a int of b, then using this function for r1 r2 c1 c2 then ab. Then next using public void if r1 not equal to r2 and c1 not equal to c2, it will print a sub matrix cannot be subtracted, else it will be else e equal to sub of a comma b. Then int of get solution for a return e. And same as for the multiplication, static class thread multiplication set mul implements runnable. Then same r1 r2 then c1 c2 for c1 c2 for int, then int a b c sorry a b and f, then int thread mul of thread multiplication of int r1 r2 and c1 c2 and int of a, then int of b. Then using this function for r1 r2 and c1 c2 a and b. Then using public void run of if c1 not equal to r2, then we'll print a matrix cannot be multiplied. Else f equal to mul of a comma b. Then int of get solution for return f. The next using a public static void main of string of yards. Next int of getting a matrix 1 and matrix 2, so that int r1 r2 r1 c1 and r2 c2. So int of m1 and int of m2. Then using scanner class and scanner scan equal to new scanner of system.in. Then going to do a monitoring program so that boolean status equal to true and while of status. Then going to get a matrix one number of rows for matrix one and columns. So we're getting a input like enter number of rows for matrix one and enter number of rows for matrix one. Then create a m1 equal to create m1 equal to create matrix of r1 and c1 for for getting a matrix a for using a for loop. So for of int I equal to 0 and int I equal to 0, I less than r1, then I plus plus. Then for of int j equal to 0, then j less than c1, then j plus plus. Then get the element for the matrix A. The same as for the matrix 2. Now we're getting a number of rows for the matrix 2 and a number of columns for matrix 2. Then creating a matrix 2 so that m2 equal to create matrix of r2 and c2. Then going to create a matrix b, so then going to get a matrix b, so that for when using a for loop for of int I equal to 0 for I less than r2 I plus plus. Then for of int j equals 0 and then j less than c2 and then j plus plus. Then get a matrix b so that system.out.println. Then going to do a thread. So thread t equal to thread dot current thread. So thread addition a equal to new thread addition of r1 r2 c1 c2 and m1 m2. Then t1 threat T1 equal to new threat of A. So T1 set priority for E1. Same as for subtraction, thread sub equal S equal to new thread sub of R1 R2 C1 C2 and M1 M2, and same as for the multiplication. After that, T1 dot start, T2 dot start, and T3 dot start. Next, using a exception ending like a try catch. So try T equal. So in try T dot sleep of high ended. In catch, interpreted exception ignored. Next try is getting a addition solution matrix. Otherwise it will print a null matrix A. Next try we're going to get a subtraction solution matrix. Otherwise it will print a null matrix X. Next you're going to be getting a matrix multiplied product matrix. Otherwise it will get a print a null matrix M. Then finally it will print a would you like to then finally it will ask would you like to run matrix operation again. For that it will ask a yes or no. Next you're going to do a static int of create matrix for int R and int C. Then int A comma B, then the int of the matrix equal to new int of R comma or C. Then using a method overridings for suppress warnings of resource. Next using scanner class, scanner is scan of equal to new scanner of system.in. Then next using for of I int I equal to 0 and I less than R, then I plus plus, and for of int j equal to 0, j less than c and j plus plus. Then next using a and b for a equal to I plus 1 and b equal to I plus j plus 1. The next using a static int of add of int of a and int of b. Then getting a int of solution equal to new int of a dot length and a of 0 dot length. Next using a for loop and for of I into 0, I int I equal to 0 and I less than a dot length, then a plus plus. Next for loop using a for of int I equal to int j equal to 0 and j less than b of 0 dot length, then j plus plus. Then solution j ij equal to aij plus bij. Then inner solution. Then same for the subtraction and multiplication. After that, doing addition, subtraction, multiplication, then we'll print the element. So that using here print the element. So now we run the program. Now it's asking enter the number of rows for matrix 1. I'm going to give a number of rows as 2. Now it's asking enter number of columns for matrix 1. I'm going to give a number of columns as 2. Now it's asking enter row 1, column 1 element. I'm going to give 1. Now it's asking enter row 1 and column 2 element. I'm going to give 2. Now it's asking enter row 2 column 1 element. So I'm giving 3. Now it's asking row 2 column 2 element. I'm going to give 4. Now the matrix A is 1, 2, 3, 4. Now it's asking enter the number of rows for the matrix 2. I'm going to give again 2. Now it's asking enter number of columns for matrix 2. I'm going to give 2 again. Now it's asking row 1 and column 1 for element for matrix 2. I'm going to give 5. Now it's asking enter row 1 column 2 element. I'm going to give 6. Now it's asking row 2 column 1 element. I'm giving 7. Now it's asking enter row 2 and column 2 element. I'm going to give 8. Now the matrix P is 5, 6, 7, 8. Now the addition solution matrix is for matrix A and B is 6, 8, 10, 4, 12. Now the subtraction solution matrix for A and B is -4, -4 and -4, -4. Then multiply product for matrix for A and B is 19, 22 and 43 and 50. Now it's asking would you like to run the matrix for operation again? I'm going to give no, so that giving a option N. Now it's showing a thanks for using a program. So thanks for using a matrix for operation program. Next, you're going to see about floor shop to deliver the order by using a multi-thread. Now it's going to import a java.util.scanner and next using class and class function and class name as order and string as floor and floor type and the int as quantity and number. Next using order and a string flower and string type and int quantity and int number. Then using this function, this flower type and quantity number and then place offer. The next using synchronized word place so that giving a order placed and order summary and order number and flower type and flower arrangement type and quantity. Next we're going to give a synchronized void for deliver for same for the order number, flower type and arrangement type and quantity. Next using a try catch, so try of thread dot sleep of 1000, then catch of interpret exception e. Next using a class that class my thread and extend thread, and then order t. Then my thread of string s string flower type and int of quantity and number, and using super class of s. Then t equal to new order of flower type and quantity number. Then using a public class and class name as question 6 for my assignment. I'm using class name as question 6. Then using a public static void main of string of args. Then using a scanner and scan function scan equal to new scanner of system.in. Then I'm going to give a get a number. Then I'm going to do a number of orders so that getting an input like enter number of orders. Then using a my thread of current equal to new my thread of num. Then using a for loop and for of I equal to 0 and I less than m num then I plus plus. Then getting a order of and number of orders. Then getting an order number. Then getting floor type and arrangement and quantity as the input. After this current of I equal to new my thread of order plus I and floor type and quantity number. It's using for loop for I int I equal to 0 and I less than num 9 plus plus. Then using current of I dot start. Then using try catch and try of current I equal to I dot join. Then catch of interrupted exception he. We run the program. Now it's asking the enter number of orders. I'm going to give it number of orders is 2. Now it's asking in order 1. So order number is 1. Flavor type is rose. Arrangement is bouquet. Quantity is 2. Now order is placed and order summary is order number is 1 and order flower type is rose, arrangement type is bucket and quantity is 2. Now it's asking for order 2. So giving order number for order number is 2. Now it's asking flower type for order 2. I'm going to give hibiscus. Now it's asking arrangement. I'm going to give arrangement as vertical. I was asking quantity. I'm going to give a quantity as 2. Now the order is placed and order summary is order number is 2 and flower type is hibiscus and arrangement type is vertical and quantity is 2. After that order is delivered and our delivered summary is same for order number 1 and the type flower type is rose and arrangement type is bucket and quantity is 2. Then second order is also delivered. So the summary of the second order is order number 2 and flower type is hibiscus and arrangement type is vertical and quantity type is 2. That's all guys. Thanks for watching.